Oh, this video is gonna ruffle some feathers. Have you ever thought how bookmakers are coming up with their odds? First of all, they have to take out all their intuition, feels, and personal experiences. This is all about numbers, details, and information. Databases, statistics, and mathematical models might be working in sports events. You'll see someone's result in the previous event, and you notice an increase or decrease in the specific skill of the person to do well in that specific sporting event. Combining them together, you can get different mathematical models to come up with the odds. In Eurovision, this is a lot more complicated. You can keep databases with all the results over the years, with how people voted, or how people changed their mind. But you cannot track the previous results as efficiently since each year there is another act. What you can do is look at voting patterns. It is almost certain that Russia will end up in top 10. We know Sweden always have very good national selection with very good quality musical producers. And we know, for example, statistically that Montenegro doesn't do too well. I'm sorry Montenegro, this is just an example. This is enough to come up with the odds before any of the songs are being released. It is not really exact, but we can figure out some tendencies. But how do bookmakers compare a country with a song that's already been chosen and a country that still has to pick their own songs? How come sometimes countries that did not choose their song yet manage to be in top 5 in the odds even though other countries already have their songs picked? And I'm not referring here to like 5 songs being picked, I'm referring here to like 25 out of the 40 songs are being picked, and still a country without any artist yet announced or any song picked still manages to be in top 5. Obviously, bookmakers are trying to make money. Nothing wrong with that, this is a business. But in Eurovision, this is very hard. The songs are always different. The country that picks one song cannot vote for the same song in the grand final. For some songs you cannot hear a live version, you can only hear the studio version before the live shows. Some countries don't reveal their staging until after the rehearsals have started. And you can't really count on fans' opinions since they might be changing. So how can people control all these variables and still try to make some money? Well, you don't control the variables. You change the equation altogether. You don't try to find out what people like and how they will vote. You show them what you like and possibly vote. Imagine this situation. There are 10 songs released. Which one do you like more? Well, first you need to listen to all of them. But what if you're not interested in going throughout the entire playlist? Let's not forget, in Eurovision there are actually around 42 songs each year. Well, there is a way to make you pay more attention to one of the songs than the rest of them. All I have to do is this. I will tell you that song F has better chances of winning than all the others. Now you will start listening to the entire playlist of songs starting with song F. Even if you listen to 2 songs or all 40 songs, you will always be listening to song F. This really increases the chance of you liking it. Maybe you really would love song K, but song K is so low in the playlist that you never get to it. With song F, more people listen to it, more people have more time to get used to the song, and in this way more people like it. Meanwhile, everyone forgets the poor old song G. Why do you hate song G? Well, probably you don't. But you don't listen to it as often because the odds are telling you this is not the winning song. Most of us Eurovision fans, we really like to be part of the community, to somehow be involved in it. We need to know that we are not missing out on things and that we are going with the trend. Why does everyone else like song F so much and you don't? You like song A. Can you imagine saying that you don't like song F now that everyone likes it? All the hate comments. I mean, it's the favorite to win. You are obviously the one that doesn't get it. And this is how an artificial buzz is being created around a few songs each year. People also tend not to be able to let go. If you are team song F, it doesn't matter how the live performance will go. You stick to it. Maybe song A is better live on stage. It doesn't matter. You picked song F. Maybe you even bet some money on it, so you'd better vote for it. I mean, in the end, song F might not even win, but this attention that was given to it definitely affects the end result. In my opinion, this might really actually affect the winner. We saw it in some of the few past years. If songs F, A, and B are fighting for the win, the jury in country F tends not to rank songs A and B as high to increase their country's chance to win. Meanwhile, in other countries the votes might also be affected. In the jury there are only 5 persons. This is very easy to manipulate. Especially if you're famous in your country, you don't want to be the one that doesn't vote the way the public would want you to vote. Do you want to be booed when you give out your points? No, you don't. And how do you know how the public would like you to vote? Easy. The bookmakers tell you which song is going to win. By the way, how do bookmakers always know after the semifinals which song is going to win? I thought the results are a secret until the final, yet they always figure out which one is the one. I know this sounds like a conspiracy. It is not. I've noticed the effect of the bookmakers' odds on myself. In the past few years, I saw how I was influenced by the odds. Only a few years ago there was this song I hated, but everyone was talking about it once it jumped as #1 in the odds. I have literally tried to force myself to like it. I thought I was crazy. I listened to it again and again, thinking that maybe it's one of those songs that you have to listen multiple times to actually get it. It never happened. I've never listened to that song after Eurovision either. It was just a Eurovision fever song that went away once the Eurovision was done. And all this because the song jumped on #1 in the odds, making me think that everyone likes that song. Another way of manipulating the results is dropping the odds of a country after that country chose their song. Take Romania's example from 2019 when Laura Bretan was seen as the winner. She was even ranked #1 in the odds for Eurovision. Then Laura Bretan lost the final to Esther Pioni and the odds for the country started to lower. Once the odds started to lower, people started hating the song, thinking that they're gonna lose because this is the song that has been chosen when Laura Bretan should have won. The result of this was Romania did not even qualify into the final with a very good song. All this because lowering the odds made people think that people totally hate that song. And you might think the odds are based on what the fans say. They aren't. Watch different reaction channels and see how the general opinion of the reactor changes based on what the odds trend is. If the song is rising in the odds, the reactors love it. Now that doesn't mean the song has to be on top, the song should just be rising. Even if they don't like it, they will say the song is interesting or cool. But once the song starts losing steam, the whole demeanor changes. They really don't know, it's not for them. But I'm gonna be talking about fake reactors in a different video. I'm sorry for all this ranting, but this really bugged me for quite a few years now. I find it unfair. Not all songs start with the same chances. For example, how many of you have already listened to the Lithuanian, the Romanian, and the Icelandic song? And how many of you have listened to the Georgian song, the Serbian song? I know there is nothing really that we can do about it except for ignoring the odds. Something that I've tried to do last year was just remove all the information altogether, wait for all the songs to be released, and then listen to all of them at once. I just think we have to go with what we actually like and not try to just be liked by other people. What you like is the most important thing. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know it was very weird and awkward. I just had to say it. Please like, subscribe, share maybe, and I'll see you all in my next video.